Hey there, StarCraft fans, it's falconpaladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Evolution. For your Sunday, gonna be ByuN and a Rogue on White Rabbit. It's a map for the Team Liquid Map Contest 21. Is it a StarCraft 2 favored map or a Brood War favored map? I don't know. Top right, it's gonna be ByuN. He is playing Brood War Terran right now. Bottom left, it is Rogue playing StarCraft 2 Zerg. And yeah, both players are well-versed in Brood War. So just because they're both currently StarCraft 2 professionals does not mean they're unfamiliar with Brood War. They are super versed in Brood War as well. So let's go ahead and see what build order Rogue's going to go for, what ByuN is going to do here. He's got medics to play with. He's got spider mines to play with, which are basically, I don't know, just a different type of widow mine. I think widow mines are better, but spider mines are good as well. So it's going to be a 16 hatch here from Rogue and a command center first here from ByuN. All right, man. CC first on a two-player map. That is what I like to see from a Terran player, right? It's going to be hatch first 99% of the time in a TVZ. And drone scouting is basically forbidden for Zerg players, especially StarCraft 2 Zerg players. Brood War Zerg players send out drones, but StarCraft 2 players do not. So I think ByuN's going to get away with this because, again, the pool is not even halfway done yet. So, again, happy Sunday. Hope you're excited to see another Evo cast. I like casting these because I cast both StarCraft 2 and Brood War pretty much every single day, and I have for a long time now. So I feel like I'm uniquely qualified to cast Evo matches. And let's go ahead and, yeah, double gas here from ByuN. We've got a couple barracks coming up. And let's see if there's going to be an academy next here, or if we're going to wait for enough gas for a factory. So academy lets him build firebats, lets him build medics, lets him do a ComSat station add-on to his command center. And there you go, academy coming up. Excellent job here, academy, and then double gas. I think we have enough gas for a factory and an upgrade here for these Marines that are surely on the way. Yep, Marines on the way here. Marine already out, protecting the top of the ramp from any lings that are going to show up here. We do have slow lings moving across the map now. We have Terry the Overlord here. Brr, brr, brr. Yeah, man, it's going to be a StarCraft 2 map here on the StarCraft 2 engine. We've got Stim on the way, and SCV is a little bit confused about what they need to do here. Just little tiny baby SCVs. I don't know why they're so small. I feel like they should be bigger, but that's a-okay. If we're just complaining about the size of SCVs, I think we have nothing to complain about. And yeah, look at these Marines. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. So we scouted the expansion here. We've got a ComSat station add-on for both of these. And still no factory. We are producing medics right now. Third hatch on the way here from our guy, Rogue. And yeah, Banelings good against Marines, no matter what type of Marines they are. StarCraft 2 or Brood War. So I want to see some Banelings here. Firebats. Oh, Firebats are so good against Zerglings, man. StarCraft 2 players wish they had Firebats sometimes, especially against those Cracklings that are so hard to defeat with just Marines and Marauders. So a little bit of push out here. A stim timing from ByuN. I like it. And are we going to try to cancel or kill the third base? Or are we going to push in here? Got ourselves a spine on the way. Static defense here for our guy, Rogue. And there we go. Stim is done. Stim Marines versus Queens. Queens run from that, man. And the spine crawler is going to get burnt down. Excellent job there by ByuN. Excellent micro there. Hasn't lost a queen yet from Rogue. Queen down. Firebats here. Excellent job. Firebats roasting up those Zerglings. Lings are trying to help, but it's like flamethrowers, man. Flamethrowers scare me. This is a super successful stim timing attack from ByuN. 7 drones have gone down. Another queen is going to go down here. Yo, another queen. One more queen. Queen down, but I think this is going to be cleaned up. Yes, cleaned up by our guy Rogue, but 7 drones down, 25 lings, and 6 queens. 2,000 resources lost to 600 for ByuN. That was a super, super economical timing attack there for ByuN. I know it got cleaned up, but dude, look at that. 2,000 to 600 resources lost. Third command center on the way. Ay, caramba. Ling counterattack here. And oh my gosh, we cleaned up the Marines again. These Lings, do they have upgrades? No, just speed. 0-0 Lings here being effective against our Brood War Terran player ByuN. So pulling SCVs. And we've got a tank here on the high ground. Again, you have to research siege. It's almost done. It is almost done. Range is almost done as well for these Marines. But look, 2 Firebats and a medic. Enough to handle these Lings. Siege and up is this siege tank. And yeah, these Lings are like, okay, we're going to get out of here. Gonna get out of here. It's 47 workers for ByuN, 44 for Rogue. ByuN does have an income advantage. Pulling those SCVs off the line caused that line to go down, but it's going back up again now. 3rd CC almost done inside the main base. We can lift it off and land it at the 3rd base location here. We got a lot of barracks. Again, 1 factory because we already saw some tanks here. Rogue, what's your answer going to be? Baneling Nest. Like I said, Banelings, again, very good against Marines. Very good against Firebats as well, I assume, right? But let's see. Let's see how Banelings are going to do here. Again, just a little tiny push out here with ranged Marines, with Firebats, with Stim. And, oh my gosh. Firebats, whoosh, whoosh. Man, those Lings are getting carved up, man. But again, not very good against the Queens. But how many Lings have died already, dude? 50 Lings have already died in the first 6 minutes. That is so many Zerglings. That is the power of the Firebat, man. 3rd base there, not here. Okay, expanding towards the Zerg player. Scanning, seeing the Baneling Nest, seeing the lair timing here at about 6.5 minutes. Interesting. I'm loving these Firebats. I think we needed more of that in a game. I did cast another Brood War Terran ByuN versus the StarCraft 2 Rogue game a couple of weeks ago, and just no Firebats. And I was like, would have been nice to have. Science facility is coming in here. Oh, wait. There it is. There's the Academy sound. I like the Academy sound when you click on the Academy in the Brood War. So, double expanding Rogue. Right side and left side here. Left side bottom, or right side bottom to the left side here as well. Centrifugal Hooks is on the way, making the Banelings faster, giving them a little bit more HP. We've got 1-1 upgrades for the Lings and the Banes too. And then just tanks, drop ships. Big fan of drop ships here. Scanning in, going after that Overlord maybe. And at least going to chase him away from that position. And the scan does... No, he gets him. Got him off the high ground, I think, as that scan wore off. Really aggressive here ByuN today. I like it a lot. Big fan of what we're seeing here from this guy. So Creep Tumor's getting sniped out. Yeah, look at this. Rogue getting away with a double expand is huge for him. I mean, I feel like the early game's gone to ByuN by quite a bit. It's double the resources lost for the Zerg player right now, but the double expand, if he gets away with it, is going to be awesome. Irradiate's coming in here from ByuN. He is just hitting all of his timings in this game. The previous game I cast was, again, with this matchup, ByuN didn't have Irradiate out when the game was over. He didn't have the Firebats. He just didn't have the things that he needs to defeat a Zerg player, especially in Brood War, but it's working pretty well here in StarCraft 2 as well. In fairness, I think there were a lot of Roaches from that game from Rogue, not so many of the Lings, and so Firebat's going to be bad against the Roach. Irradiate, maybe not as good against the Roaches either, but yeah, scanning out now, really looking good. ByuN, 59 to 48 army supply on the advantage. Income is favoring the Zerg player largely over the last couple of minutes. Rogue's been droning a lot. He's at 73 workers now. 73 workers after all the losses he sustained earlier is really impressive stuff from Rogue. As always, Hive's on the way from him. He is working on Microbial Shroud. I think that's what that upgrade is. Yeah, this is played on the previous patch. Microbial Shroud, I think is... No, it's researched now. No, it is. It's played on this one. So yeah, it's a research. It was free for a minute, but then it turned into a paid upgrade, and that's where it is now. Going for upgrades for the Marines. Bit of a drop swinging in here, and also pushing down the right side at the same time. Love this. Multi-pronged stuff. Yeah, just unloading on a Queen. The Queen doesn't micro. Queen is going to die. If they target her, they do. They get the Queen. Everybody else is going to get cleaned up. Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. Picked up some of them. And then, nicely done. Getting a fungal on the dudes. It is slowing them. Oh, the irradiates the... Oh, irradiates the Infestor. That's such a good irradiate. Does that... I think that probably one-shots an Infestor. How much HP does an Infestor have? I think that is going to work out. Yeah, it's like in irradiating Defilers. They get one shot by an irradiate. Infestors should as well. That's pretty good. Being able to basically one-shot an Infestor. And I guess we have transfuses here, though. So you could actually save an Infestor. An irradiated Defiler is going to die. There's no saving it. There's no transfuse in Brood War. But in StarCraft 2, a Queen could transfuse an Infestor and keep it alive after it's been irradiated. So maybe irradiate not as good against a StarCraft 2 Zerg. Oh, the full surround, and the Banelings are coming in, and they're trying to just get as much trade as they can before everybody dies. Actually, surprisingly, 2 Marines get saved out because ByuN pokes onto the creep this way. Irradiating a Queen is an interesting idea. 175 hit points. How much does Irradiate do? I think it's... Oh, I want to say it's around 200. But maybe it's different here. I don't know. Maybe they've adjusted it for StarCraft Evolution. 3 Ultralisks in production. 78 workers. Irradiate on Ultras is always very nice. Does not one-shot an Ultra. Too much HP for that. But takes it down to sub 50% health, and so much easier to deal with when it doesn't have, 500 hit points, 600 hit points. Really terrible. More upgrades coming in. I think that's +3 for the Marines. I think that's what that would be. But yeah, Chitinous Plating's on the way for the Ultralisks. Going to be a big part of this too. +2 melee attack is done for... Just about done, rather, for the StarCraft 2 Zerg Rogue Ling Bane Ultra here. And, oh boy, so glad there are no planetaries to deal with, because this would be harder to do with the planetary, but no, just a regular old command center, man, jumping on top of those tanks. Chitinous Plating is done. Ultralisks getting hit. Irradiating an Ultralisk inside of your SCV line is a nightmare because it will do the splash damage, but it's doing splash damage anyway, because the Ultra Cleave does splash damage here in StarCraft 2 and not StarCraft 1. It's falling apart really quick here for ByuN. 25 SCVs have died. A lot of Banelings are left. This army, where are these guys going? I think you're needed back home. D-Matrix on a tank. Irradiating on Ultralisk is going to bring it down. Siege tank shots plus Irradiate should be able to kill this Ultra. Dark Swarm. Wait, Blinding Cloud coming in. Right, it is a StarCraft 2 Zerg. Base down. Should have lifted that. Probably could have saved it. In the meantime, Ultra dies. The irradiated Ultralisk dies. This Ultralisk, again, the cleave is so scary, but it does get wiped out. 36 SCVs have died. It is 77 to 47 workers. A bunch of Lings roll in here. Do they have the Crackling upgrade? They don't have the Crackling upgrade, but they are 2-2. And they are pretty scary here. Couple Vultures out. Okay, so like a mech transition. It is kind of a mech transition ByuN is trying to go for here, but I'm wondering if that was a mistake. You kind of left him a little bit vulnerable here. Yeah, these tanks are out on their own. Ultralisks handling those guys, no problem. 40 SCVs have gone down. It was a great opening from ByuN, but I really feel like eventually Spider Mines connecting on Irradiate plus Spider Mine plus tank. Gonna kill these Ultralisks. Not immediately, but it is gonna be able to handle them. Lift the command center. You can lift the CC and StarCraft 1 and Brood War. You know that ByuN. There you go. He does lift that one, but 45 SCVs have died. This has been absolutely insane. It's going to repair that 4th base. The 3rd base is not coming back anytime soon. ByuN has the money to rebuild it, kind of, but he keeps building more tanks, which is understandable. And he's going into a mech transition here at 13 minutes. Vulture, Spider Mines all over the place. We've got Siege tanks with upgrades. A +2 attack is on the way for a aforementioned mech. But Rogue expanding again. It's just, this is another expansion here too. Another double expansion. He's just got too much is the problem here for ByuN. This music is foreboding and new. I kind of like it. Yeah, this is just the death of our guy ByuN here. So Irradiate, yes, another Ultra dies. Already previously injured. Another one goes down. It dies to acid death? Is that what happens if it dies to an Irradiate? We get the acid death animation like it got killed by a roach. That's weird. Yeah, another Ultra does go down. Okay, he's holding over here, but I just don't know if long-term this is going to make any sense. It's 145 to 100 supply. Trying to snipe down Infestors with Vulture. Spider Mining the other side of this non-viewable area. Yeah, one Ling triggering a Spider Mine is fantastic. We've got some Corruptors out. I'm not sure if he's trying to go for Broodlords or not. I don't know. He doesn't have a Greater Spire, nor is it on the way. Dude, this music is like X-Files-y. Yeah, there you go. Like 2 Lings triggering 5 Spider Mines is pretty good. Yeah, that's it. GG. ByuN sees what's coming for him. Recognizes he's down 70 supply. The income looks like this. And he is out of there. So GG. Yeah, what it came down to was I think that was ByuN trying to go in for a mech transition and then sort of got his teeth kicked in. So, man, what a ridiculous showing there. I mean, that was a great game there from Rogue. It gets the win. 12 Ultralisks did die, and no Ultras were left on the game. After that, 1 Ultra in production. He killed all of the Ultralisks, but the Lings were too strong. Did they eventually get Adrenal? He didn't get Adrenal, but I don't think it really mattered unless this square is Adrenal. It's not coming through, but it could be Adrenal here. But yeah, mech transition, it leaves you vulnerable a lot, unfortunately. And if you can get away with it, you can, and it'll be good. But Rogue on the other side of it, just casually getting up to 7 bases, just kind of flooding here. Injects are good. Production is amazing. You can get up to 75 workers for a Zerg, 65 is bad enough in Brood War, but 75 is death. So, GG. That's what we're talking about. That is a good game. We got to see Irradiate. We got to see really good Firebat play at the start of the game. That was a lot of fun. We got to see an Ultralistic die to an Irradiate from StarCraft 2 inside this engine. That was a lot of fun. Got a little Blinding Cloud as well. And at the end, the Zerg is victorious. So happy Sunday, and hope you enjoyed it. That's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 and StarCraft Brood War Evolution. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.